What's one way to make sure that you never take a commercial motor vehicle, that is a semi-tractor trailer, under a low clearance? Hello, I'm Vicki Simons with TruckDriversMoneySavingTips.com. If you like or get value from this broadcast, please feel free to give little likes and shares on it. I would appreciate that. And also pass along this valuable information to others, especially professional drivers. This can save you a lot of time and money. All right, so what is one way, and I'm only specifically addressing one way to avoid taking a commercial motor vehicle under a low clearance? All right, I don't know if you've seen them like I have, my husband has, and I'm sick to death of seeing them, but the truck accidents out there where trucks are hitting low clearance bridges and maybe even some tunnels and other things they have absolutely no business being on, especially when they're well marked. But one of the excuses that we hear is that, well, I followed my GPS. And one of the things that I have not seen that I'm going to be challenging reporters to do is to detail whether or not that particular truck driver had the right kind of GPS unit in his truck. All right, I have here a Garmin GPS and a Cobra GPS. And for all the world, they look pretty much identical except for the branding that's on them, okay? You can see, okay, I got the reflection that's coming off the lights or even off of my smartphone. Okay, there you go. But anyway, they look practically identical, but they're not identical, okay? What's different about these two units is that this Garmin is not a truck-specific GPS, whereas this Cobra happens to be a pro version of a GPS. Okay, this is specifically the Cobra 6000 Pro HD. Okay, just took it out of the box tonight. Okay, and the situation is that truckers, if you're going to be driving a commercial motor vehicle, you need to have a commercial motor vehicle specific GPS. Of course, you know, on our website, we don't even recommend using a GPS. Back when Mike and I were in truck driver training school, they taught us how to use a trucker's atlas, okay, something that is specific for commercial motor vehicles, okay, and you need to learn to look for truck routes and the low clearances that are clearly marked in the front. If you get a Rand McNally, one of those nice spiral-bound laminated pages, deluxe version of a motor carrier's atlas, okay, you will not go wrong if you follow it. Okay, we've never known of anybody who has ever followed the routing and the clearances on a trucker's atlas. But if you're going to use a GPS unit, make sure that it is a commercial motor vehicle GPS unit. Okay, still recommend the trucker's atlas. But one of the things that I'm probably going to be doing a challenge on, and it may be sooner or later, is I want to know if there has ever been a commercial grade, a truck specific GPS unit that has led you as a professional truck driver under a low clearance of any kind. Okay, if you have a 13-foot 6-inch truck and you have been routed on a truck route to go under a bridge or through a tunnel that is lower than 13.6, I want to know about it. Okay, and I specifically want to see some reviews of GPS units on our website. Okay, we have had a few of them, and I want to see some details. Okay, and I'm not necessarily talking about how easy they are to use. Okay, although we want to have that detail too. What I'm talking about is how is it routing you? Is it routing you only on truck specific routes? Okay, so what's one way to make sure that you will never go under a low clearance bridge, and that is to make sure that you do not use a GPS unit that is not meant for trucks. Okay, saw an accident on Facebook today. Trucker tried to take his truck under a 12-foot something or other bridge, and it's kind of like, what were you thinking, mister? Okay, your rig's probably 13.6, even if you're taking a container, it's got to be higher than 12 foot tall. So please save yourself the money that's going to take for you to get towed out of there, the money that's going to be lost from having to repair your truck and your trailer, the money that's going to be lost from the damage to the freight, okay, the damage that's going to be done to your driver's license when you have a preventable accident on your record, and basically you got some sort of a moving violation there, okay, on your driver's license, there's going to be all sorts of problems. Plus, you may end up in some sort of a legal battle, all right? And your trucking company, if they're wise, they may say, you know, we've got some things that we need to clear up here. So anyway, my husband and I are probably going to be issuing some sort of a challenge later on this year about this, but we are very adamant. Make sure that you do not use a non-truck GPS unit if you're driving a truck. Okay, now, that being said, how much difference is there in the price for these things? And I'll get to that in a little bit. Okay, there can be vast differences in the price between a non-truck GPS unit and a truck GPS unit. Okay, one of the reasons why sometimes these truck-specific GPS units, and the Cobra is only one of the brands, and we just happen to have that because we got that as a free gift at the Truckers Social Media Convention. Alan and Donna Smith had some time back. But anyway, the situation, there are many different brands, and some of them are much more expensive because they may have lifetime updates associated with them, okay? Some of these lifetime updates are truck specific, and so these trucking companies, they want to have a little bit more money up front to be able to cover their costs for keeping all this information up to date. All right, so I don't know all the other reasons, but I'm just speculating that that's a reason why they want, because they've got lifetime updates associated with them. If it is the case that you're spending big bucks on a truck GPS unit and you do not have lifetime updates with that unit, I want to know about it. Please submit a review through our website. My husband just wrote down 11foot8.com. 11, that's 11FOOT 8, the number 8.com. Okay, that is what they call a truck eating bridge or a can opener bridge. They have plenty of low clearance signs to warn people about this, and there are 2 cameras set up from 2 different angles to be able to catch on, to record on a video, okay, all of these accidents that are happening where these truck drivers or even recreational vehicle drivers attempt to take a vehicle that's too high underneath that 11-foot 8-inch tall bridge. So I don't know how many videos, my husband would remember how many videos they've got, but they've got dozens upon dozens of them. All right. All right. Look carefully at what you buy. All right. Also, when you're in the truck stop, there are regular atlases and there are truck-specific atlases, those that are for commercial motor vehicles, and or what they call motor carrier atlases. Okay, so that being said, I, as always, wish you all safe travels and lots of money-saving opportunities on the road. Have a great night, drivers. Thanks.